water coming to the boil. And I also have a large skillet. I'm just using a wok because it's what I've got, with about a tablespoon of olive oil in it. I also have one of these guys, king oyster mushroom, cut into spears. They should actually be about the size of your fettuccine.
I also have a princess.
Water's boiling. So once the water starts boiling, you need to do two things. You need to put in the fettuccine, and you need to light your pan. And you need to light your pan to about medium heat. Obviously, it's better to use a bigger pot, but it takes longer, it uses more water. I don't really care. I use a smaller pot. Just make sure you submerge the pasta as quickly as possible. And in this pan, while it's still cold, I'm just going to put in all the mushrooms. Sea salt. Some red pepper flakes. This fettuccine will take about 8-ish minutes to cook to the desired consistency, and that will also be as much time as these mushrooms will take to cook to their desired consistency. I also have a large clove of pulverized garlic, which I can add right now. There's enough stuff in the pan, and it's at a low enough temperature that the garlic will not burn. I also have a nice handful of parsley, which I'm going to chop. Also, I have on standby some white wine and a strainer for the pasta, which I'm just going to put in the sink. Just stir these mushrooms around every minute or so and make sure that the water evaporates out of them and they cook nicely and gently. You don't really want any browning. And to help facilitate a lack of browning, we're going to put a lid on it. Looks like the fettuccine is almost done, so I'm going to test it. Yep, done. Perfect. I'm going to go drain that. And the mushrooms are also to the desired doneness. They're just a little too moist still, so I've removed the lid so some of that can evaporate. At this point, you want to add about a quarter cup of white wine. Turn up that heat all the way to high. And then put that parsley in. This wine will evaporate pretty quickly, so go get your fettuccine. Turn the heat off. And it's done. You can garnish this with parm, but I actually don't think it needs it. Maybe a little fresh sprinkle of freshly ground sea salt. And behold, its delicious, convenient goodness. The neat thing about this is that the mushrooms really do camouflage themselves well with the fettuccine. So it's like this surprise. It's like, oh, I thought it was just fettuccine, but there's mushrooms in it too.